Students, this is chapter number 6, library classes. This is the first part of this chapter. So the chapter number 6 is library classes. First of all, we are going to see class as composite data type. So what is called as a composite data type? Composite data type is a very general form. It refers to a data type created and customized by the user. Okay, it is created and customized by the user. So it is by combining the primitive data types and other composite data types. So in Java, a class is used to create a composite data type. This is because a class allows us to group together variables of different data types and methods to manipulate the variables. So for example, here we are seeing two data types are there, that is int. They are integer variables. We are storing 4 values, and in string variable we are string data type we are storing 4 variables. Okay, for example, if we need to store the name and the age of 4 students in a class, one method of doing is to take 4 integer values to store the ages and 4 string variable to store the names. Okay, so this is called composite data type. Next, we'll see the definition. A composite data type or command data type is any data type which can be constructed in a program using the programming languages, primitive data types, and other composite types. This is done in Java using a class. So now we are going to see the distinction between the primitive data type and composite data type. So when a primitive data type is copied to a variable, the variable gets its own unique copy of the data, okay, and stored separately in the memory. We say that primitive data type is copied by value because the data's value is stored in the memory location allotted to the variable. So the primitive data type are always copied by value, whereas composite data type is always copied by reference. Okay, so the primitive data types are always copied by value. Okay, so the composite data type is always copied by reference. In your book, page number 241, some examples are there to for this primitive data type and composite data type. The primitive data type is called by value and composite data type is called by reference. We already studied about the call by value and call by reference. So this primitive data type is always it is call by value, and composite data type is always call by reference. So when a composite data type is copied to a variable, only a reference to the data is stored in the variable's memory slot. Okay, the reference tells the interpreter where the actual data is kept. Okay, so only the reference of the data is stored in the memory slot, not the value is stored in the memory slot. Okay, only the reference. So this reference tells the interpreter where the actual data is kept. We say that composite data type is copied by reference, but the primitive data type is copied by value. Okay, so this is the main difference between the primitive data type and composite data type. The next one is, see, the relational operator. We all know about this relational operator. This relational operator is used to check whether both the conditions are equal. Okay, Here in primitive data type, it is written as like this: the relational operator equal to is used to check whether two primitive data type values are same or not. It is used for comparison. Okay, this relational operator is used for comparison. It will check the right hand side value as well as the left hand side values, and it will display whether the value is whether the output is true or false. Next we are going to see the wrapper class. Okay, so what is called as a wrapper class? As the name says, a wrapper class wraps, that is encloses around a data type and give it an object appearance. Where the data type is required as an object, this object can be used. Wrapper classes include the methods to unwrap the object and give back the data type. So it can be explained with an example. It can be compared with a chocolate. See, how will you explain or how will you understand the wrapper class? The manufacturer wraps the chocolate with some foil or paper to prevent from pollution. The user takes the chocolate, removes and throw the wrapper and eat it. Okay. So the wrapper class, here also the data type is required as an object. The object can be used. Wrapper classes include methods to unwrap the object and give back the data type. Now we are going to see the definition of what is the wrapper class? Is a class whose object wraps or contains a primitive data type. Okay, this is the definition of a wrapper class. Now we are going to see some wrapper classes in Java. Java provides the following wrapper classes. So if the primitive type is Boolean, that is Boolean, B small letter we use, and capital letter the first letter is, but in the wrapper class the first letter is the capital letter. Here byte, there also byte, short, long, int. Here in primitive data type it is int. In wrapper classes it is integer. We have to write it as integer. And here it is float, there also float, double, and in wrapper class it is character, and primitive data type it is chart. So in primitive data types, the data type variables are small letters, and letters are small letters. Sorry, the data type letters are small letters, but in the wrapper classes the first letter is the capital letter. So all wrapper classes belongs to the default java.lang package. Okay, and therefore it is not intended to import. Now how to create an object from wrapper class. Okay, so you can create an object from wrapper class as follows. So we are going to create an integer object, that is integer I equal to new integer of some value, integer value. Okay, this integer integer is a wrapper class, and I is object, and next new integer, that is the new object, that is the constructor, and the integer value 274565 is stored in the wrapper class object. Next, auto boxing and unboxing in Java. So first of all we are going to see auto boxing. So auto boxing means converting a primitive value into an object of the corresponding wrapper class is called auto boxing. For example, converting int to integer class. Okay, so we are going to convert the primitive value into an object of the corresponding wrapper class. Okay, we are going to convert the primitive value into a wrapper class. For example, converting int is a primitive data type, and integer is a composite data type. So the Java compiler applies auto boxing when a primitive value is first one assigned to a variable of the corresponding wrapper class. Second one, passed as a parameter to a method that expects an object of the corresponding wrapper class. For example, int I equal to 12. So auto boxing, we are doing integer IOB equal to I, then system dot out dot println of I and IOB. So the integer object reference IOB can directly refers to the memory location I. So which is of the type integer type without any conversion. In otherwise it will say that the variables of primitive type can be directly assigned to the corresponding wrapper class object without any conversion. This is called auto boxing. So, the definition is like this. The auto boxing is the automatic conversion that the Java compiler makes between the primitive types and the corresponding object wrapper classes. The first one is toString. Uh, Means we are going to convert some that is whether it is a character or a number or whatever it may be, we are going to convert into a string. For example, uh, wrapper class dot toString primitive data type variable. It is possible to convert a wrapper class object to string type. This function returns a string object representing the value. This function is present in all wrapper classes integer except character. The argument is converted to signed decimal representation and returned to a string. Present in byte, short, float and double. For example, string, this example you have to listen. String s is equal to I dot to string of 12. Okay, so here s is equal to 12. 12 is a value, numerical value, but it is enclosed within a double quote. So it is treated as a string. So string t equal to double dot to string of. To string of means this value, that is 1.14.456 is converted into string. So how it is converted into string? Because the variable we use to store the double value is stored as a string variable. So this value double dot, the double, initially it is the value 14.456 is stored in the data type double. Now we are going to convert the double to string. So the command used here is double dot to string of 14.456. Now this value 14.456 is converted to string and it is stored in the variable t. So if it is converted to string, it will be enclosed within a double quote, that is 14.456. Inside the double quote means the double value is converted into a string value. So students, the next function is letter of. Okay, we are going to check whether the given value is a letter or not. Letter means capital A to Z and small a to Z. Okay, this method is used to check whether the given character is a letter or not. That is capital A to Z and small a to Z. It will return true if it is a letter, else it will return as false. So it is written like this. The is letter of method of character data wrapper class returns true if the argument is an alphabet, false otherwise. So there is a sample program to check. So here it is written as system.out.println of character dot is letter. If it is a character, it should be enclosed within a single quote. Okay, in string it is enclosed within a double quote, but in character it is enclosed within a single quote. So is letter A. The next statement is like this: system.out.println of character dot is letter 5. So here there is a letter and here it is a numerical value. So the first one is it will return the value as true and the second one is return the value as false. This is because A is a letter but by 5 is a digit. Okay. Next function is digit of, just opposite of is letter of. Okay, so here the function is like this. This method is used to check whether the given character is digit or not. So digit means 0 to 9. It will return true if it is a digit, otherwise it will return false. So the program segment, they have given a program segment here. The first statement is like this: system.out.println of character dot is digit of A. So second one is system.out.println of character dot is digit of S. So the first is digit of Y. So the first statement will return false and the second statement will give the output as true because it is a character and this it is a digit. So this is digit of method of the character wrapper class returns true if the argument is a digit. Argument means the parameter, that is the value inside the method is a digit. It is false otherwise. Okay students, now we are going to see the next function, that is letter or digit. Okay, so the value is either letter, that is capital A to Z, or small a to Z, or it is a digit, that is 0 to 9. No special characters. Okay, so the statement is like this. First statement is system.out.println of character dot is letter or digit A. So it is true. Second one is system.out.println of character dot is letter or digit B. So this is also true. Next one, system.out.println of character dot is letter or digit of 5. So this is also 5. This true because the value is 5. It is a digit. Then system.out.println of character dot is letter or digit plus. It is false because it is a special character. The output is true, 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 false because A is a letter, P is a letter, phi is a digit, and therefore it is true, and next one is the special character, so it is a false. So this letter or digit of method of the character wrapper class return true if the argument is an alphabet or a digit, false otherwise. Okay students. Next one is, the next function is lowercase of. We are going to check whether the given character is a small letter or not. So the example is like this: system.out.println of character dot is lowercase of A. So it is false because it is a capital letter. Here the character dot is lowercase of A, it is true. See the output here, first one is false and the second one is true. Lowercase means small letters, uppercase means capital letter. So is lowercase of A. Is this a lowercase? No. So it is false. So is the small is A is a lowercase? Yes, so it is true. This the is lowercase of method of a character wrapper class returns true if the argument is in lowercase character, otherwise false. So we are going to see the next function, that is uppercase of. We are going to check whether the given character is an uppercase or not. The first statement, it is character dot is uppercase of capital A. So true. And the next one is system.out.println of character dot is uppercase of small a. No. So it is false. Okay. So the uppercase of method is a character wrapper class returns true if the argument is an uppercase. Otherwise it will return the value as false. The next one is white space of. White space means blank space. Okay, so the example in this this is white space of method of the character upper class returns true if the argument is a space. Okay, blank space. Tab or a new line character, false otherwise. So it will become true if it is a blank space or a tab or a new line character. Okay, otherwise it is a false. So the statements are like this: system dot out dot println of character dot is white space of a, so it is false. Next, println of system dot out dot println of character dot is white space of one empty character is there, so it is true. System dot out dot println of character dot is white space of slash n means it is a new line, so it is also true. So system dot out dot println of character dot is white space of slash t means that is a tab space, so it is also true. The next function is to uppercase of. To uppercase of means we are going to convert the given lowercase into a uppercase, that is small letter into capital letter. First statement is like this: system dot out dot println of character dot to uppercase of a, small a, so the answer is capital A. Is here character dot to uppercase of capital A, so it is capital A. Already it is in capital A, so it is capital A. Then character to uppercase of 5, so it will return as it is. Okay, so we cannot able to change this character 5 into uppercase, so it is as it is. So the to uppercase of method is method of a character upper class return uppercase equivalent to the past argument. Okay, the next one is just opposite of this, to lowercase of. So it will convert the capital letter into small letter. First one is in the first statement, first character is a small letter, so it will return the value as it is. Second one, the capital A is converted into small a. Third one is a number, so it will return a value as it is. The two lowercase of method of a character upper class returns lowercase equivalent to the past arguments. So students, these all about the library classes. Here we discussed more functions, so you have to learn all the functions and their uses and their syntax also. Okay students, so now we will meet the second part of this chapter, and then the first part is over here. In the second part we are going to see the exercise question answers and the programs. Okay.